from Mr. Obama from Indonesia, when he went to school and went under the last name Suryatoro, nationality Indonesian. Keep going. Now, stop. Now, what's interesting about those records from Indonesia that we just saw a minute ago, it stated that Mr. Obama went to school in Indonesia from January 1st, 1968. And here's another picture. And this is a well-known picture. It was published in multiple papers of smiling Mr. Obama with his friend. And it states 1969, third grade, and that's a picture from Hawaii. So we have two records. We have a record from Indonesia where there is a boy who goes by name Berry Suryatoro, who at least for a period of 2 years, 1968 and 69, resides in Indonesia and goes by name Berry Suryatoro. We have another boy who during the same time, 1968 and 69, resides in Hawaii and goes by name Berry Obama. And we have no idea which boy came back to his country. Keep going. Next document. So this is Mr. Obama's application to become
Are you testifying?
I can actually testify.
Oh, you don't have to. No, wait.
Actually, since I was the one
What
copying,
personal knowledge do you have?
I personally obtained those documents.
Okay, and no, hold on. That's not personal knowledge.
I have, this is the official law registration that was, that is available online. I personally downloaded it from online records of the Illinois bar. And that's Mr. Obama's registration as an attorney in the state of Illinois. And I would like to testify under oath. It's actually not only this, but under since I was the one who did most of the research, I will testify. Yes, I do. So here, what is important about this record? It says full license name Barack Hussein Obama. Full former names, none. We've already seen that in his mother's records, passport records, Mr. Obama is listed by last name Suryatoro. We've seen that in his records in Indonesia, he is listed under name Suryatoro. So clearly, Mr. Obama was committing perjury when he applied for this record. I actually personally contacted the Illinois bar and inquired about it. I was told that since Mr. Obama is inactive, it's not a problem. I contacted the bar again and I demanded investigation. At which time, Mr. Obama's record as an attorney was changed from inactive to not allowed to practice law. Mr. Obama has resigned from the bar. He gave up his law license, and I believe it was...
How is that relevant? Counsel to the legal issue.
It is relevant to the fact that he is hiding his identity under his prior names, Suryatoro and Suryatoro. And we have a whole record of Mr. Obama going through life hiding records. Next.
Counsel, I'm going to ask you to submit your testimony in writing.
Okay.
Let's make a closing argument.
Okay. Your Honor, U.S. citizens have cherished constitutional rights. Their First Amendment right for free speech. Voting is a political speech that is extremely important. Our democracy rests on this. Women fought for years in suffrage movement for this right to be able to vote. Minorities right here in the South fought for their right. My clients are fighting for their right to vote for a person who is legitimate. They are fighting for their right to participate in lawful elections that are free from fraud and forgery. The plaintiffs have shown, and the witnesses that testified here have shown that not only there is a constitutional problem in that with Mr. Obama's eligibility that his father was not a U.S. citizen, but we have clear evidence of fraud and forgery in Mr. Obama's birth certificate, his social security number, and since those are primary documents, and all the other documents that were issued based on those two. We also presented evidence showing that Mr. Obama used other last names, Soetoro and Soebarker, and we do not have any evidence of him legally changing this name from Soetoro to Obama, and the fact that he was a citizen of Indonesia, there is no evidence to show that this was changed. Based on all of the above, the plaintiffs submit that they met their burden of proof, and Mr. Obama should be found ineligible. Moreover, I have issued a subpoena. Your Honor have stated to Mr. Obama that this subpoena needs to be honored. He should have been here with certified documents with embossed seal to show that indeed he has anything. So far, the only thing that Mr. Obama has shown is a computerized image that could have been created yesterday that he is posting on mugs and t-shirts. Mugs and t-shirts are not a prima facie evidence. Not one single judge in the country has found that Mr. Obama is legitimate for presidency. All the cases, we've heard in the media fraudulent statements that came from Mr. Obama's attorney, Mr. Jablonski, that the issue was litigated, it was proven he is eligible. That's wrong. It was never litigated on the merits. Not one judge stated that Mr. Obama has a valid birth certificate. Not one judge stated that he has a valid social security number. Not one judge found that Obama is legally his name, or that person sitting in the White House is indeed Barack Obama. It was never heard on the merits. It was never heard in the court of law on the merits, and therefore the plaintiffs are asking to rule on the merits. Also, because our report is due by February the 5th, I would ask Your Honor for letters rogatory. I worked for 3 years trying to get original documents. I was threatened, defamed, and without letters rogatory from Your Honor to the First Circuit Court in Hawaii to issue a local subpoena to the Department of Health and letter rogatory to the D.C. court to get Mr. Obama's passport, immigration, and social security records, we would not be able to get any original records. So I would ask not only to find that Mr. Obama is not eligible based on the documents that we have, but also letters rogatory so we can disclose all of the original records if they exist, forward to the other states, so there will be consistency between all 50 states. And as Mr. Sampson has stated, if it would have been anybody else, it would have gone to a warrant for arrest and deportation. We are all equal under the law in this country. A poor person in the poorhouse or a president in the White House are all equal under the law, and I'm asking Your Honor to also hold Mr. Obama in contempt of court due to the fact that subpoena was issued and he intentionally disrespected and disregarded the subpoena. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much, counsel. May I have your exhibits?
Yes, Your Honor.